Let me start with a statement that might surprise you. COLA does not increase your military retirement pay in the way most people think it does. And if you're counting on COLA to improve your quality of life in retirement, you may be building your financial future on a misunderstanding. Today, I'm going to explain the truth about COLA and military retirement, what it really does, what it absolutely does not do, and why understanding this difference is critical to your long-term financial stability. Welcome back to the Adjutant. Here we break down military pay, benefits, retirement, and financial truth without the confusion, without the myths, and without the fluff, so you can make informed decisions about your career and your future. Now, COLA stands for Cost of Living Adjustment. Notice what the phrase does not say. It does not say performance increase, merit raise, longevity bonus. COLA exists for one purpose only: to attempt to keep your retirement pay aligned with inflation. Not ahead of it, not above it, and not in any way that improves your lifestyle. COLA is a defense mechanism. It is not a growth mechanism. Now, some people might want to know why COLA actually feels like a raise. Every year COLA is applied to your retirement check, it goes up. And emotionally, that feels like progress. But here's the key distinction. If your paycheck goes up because prices went up first, you're not ahead. You're just reacting. If inflation rises 5% and your COLA is 5%, your purchase power actually just stays flat at best. And that assumes perfect timing, accurate measurements, even spending patterns, none of which exist in real life. Now, one of the biggest misunderstandings about COLA is timing. COLA is calculated using past inflation data. That means you already absorbed the higher prices. Your budget was already strained. Your COLA is just catching up, not shielding you. So even a strong COLA years, retirees often feel behind because in reality, they are. COLA reacts after the damage has already been done. Now, COLA is tied to the Consumer Price Index, but the index reflects an average, not retirees. It does not accurately reflect, for example, healthcare inflation or prescription drug increases or housing and property taxes increases, or actually even insurance premiums. These are core retiree expenses, and they often rise faster than the CPI. So while COLA may look reasonable on paper, it often fails in real life. Now, with regard to active duty pay versus retired pay, this is where many people kind of get tripped up. Active pay raises are actually just policy decisions. They can exceed inflation, reflect recruiting needs, respond to political priorities. COLA is automatic and reactive. Once you retire, your pay is no longer designed to advance you, only to slow down the erosion. That is a fundamental shift many retirees don't fully appreciate. Now, what COLA does do well? Now, let's be clear. Without COLA, military retirement would be financially devastating over time. COLA just slows down the erosion. It provides a baseline stability. It preserves dignity and long retirements. Now, it is very valuable, but it's not sufficient. The real retirement truth is this. Here is the takeaway that you need to internalize. Your military retirement is a foundation, not a financial plan. COLA will not build wealth. It does not outrun inflation. It replaces investing. It doesn't do that. And it doesn't replace planning. If you understand this early, retirement becomes manageable. If you don't, COLA becomes a false sense of security. Now, before we wrap up, I want to leave you with this. Information only matters if you understand it. And understanding, folks, gives you options, whether we're talking about military pay, benefits, travel, or just bigger life decisions. The goal here is always the same: clarity over confusion. Too many people move through systems they don't fully understand, and that costs them time, money, and peace of mind. My goal with this channel is to slow things down and break things apart and give you the context you need to make better decisions for your life. You don't have to know everything. You just have to know enough to ask the right questions, because that is where real leverage starts. Now, if this video has helped you, hit the like button so it reaches the people who need it, and subscribe if you want clear, straightforward breakdown without all the noise. I read your comments. I pay attention to what you want covered next. I treat this channel like a conversation and not a lecture. Remember this, your time matters, your decisions matter, and understanding the systems you're operating in matters more than most people realize. Stay informed, folks. Stay intentional. I wish you blessings and blessings. I am the Adjutant, and I'll see you in the next one. Shalom.